on seeing that star, they traveled afar and came to the place where Christ lay. And I love the end of the gospel. And when they returned to their country by another way, they saw the dream. They thought Herod might be a little bit fishy. And they returned another way. They returned changed. We just celebrated New Year's this past week. And the big term is New Year's resolution. What are you going to do this year to better yourself? To lose weight, gain more muscle mass so we look better at the beach this summer, or eat better, or take up a new hobby, or something to improve our skills, maybe go back to school. It's no surprise that this New Year's resolution happens at the beginning of the year because we celebrate this great feast of Epiphany. This great feast of Epiphany, when the wise men see that Christ child, they indeed are changed. And Christ indeed wants each and every one of us to change this year in some type of way. But nothing to make ourselves that star, nothing to make ourselves the center of the universe, but he wants us to continually change because we're on a journey. We're on a journey to become closer in relationship with him each and every year, but each and every day of our lives too. There are so many things that clutter our lives, so many false stars out there that we continually chase, and we know that they end up with nothing. It's emptiness. But if we follow that true star, if we truly discern where the Lord is indeed calling us, where he is touching our hearts, what he wants us to do this year for us to get closer to him, that's what he wants us to figure out during this great feast of the Epiphany. We spent all Advent quieting ourselves, seeing where he is among us. And now, brothers and sisters, it's our time to follow that star into this new year. Is he calling us to spend more time with our family? Then we say, what's the distractions? What's in the way? What am I doing that is ending up in emptiness when true love is right in front of me? That relationship I've been called to develop. Maybe we're struggling with addictions, all sorts of things that draw us into ourselves instead of out to loving others. Is that in the way? What is the Lord telling me to do? To get help, to seek counsel, to be able to put myself in heel, to be able to minister to Christ and give myself entirely to him. Maybe he is calling us to some kind of ministry, some kind of vocation. We follow that star and we give ourselves entirely to him. And at this great feast of the Epiphany, when he wants us to change, this isn't just one star among others. This is giving ourselves entirely to him and saying, Lord, I am living my life for you this year. How often do we say that? We look ourselves in the mirror and say, I'm living my life for Christ. When kids are preparing for confirmation, I usually tell them when they're in the high school age, this is their time to really stand up and say, yes, my parents made this promise for me at baptism, but now, as a young adult, I am making this promise. I am making this commitment. And I think for all of us, it's a great exercise every year to renew our commitment to living our life for Christ. If we're doing things to change this year, is it just for our self-betterment? Or is it for the betterment of our eternal salvation? From that great gift of eternal life that Christ promises each and every one of us. Again, he's calling us to continually change. Giving ourselves to Christ or a relationship with Christ should never just be indifferent. Yes, there's Christ out there, but then there's power, there's money, there's prestige. I want all of this. No, when we truly give ourselves to him, when we follow that star to the place where Christ is lying and he wants to be made known in our lives, none of the other stuff matters at the end of the day. We end up with our Maker at the end of our life. And we give ourselves entirely to him because that's what he wants. So may we find what is distracting us. May we find what's getting in the way. And this year, give ourselves entirely to him. And be open to the change that he wants for you. Because we know that what he wants for each and every one of us is going to give us the most peace